So you go to school. Your mama, daddy give birth to you. They send you to school throughout the year. You finish with school, everything. Or maybe you didn't finish with school. And then you live in a country where you gotta vent for yourself. No matter how young you are, you gotta vent for yourself, even though your family there. But your family can help you at times because they can't even help themselves. And you gotta pour water on your head. You gotta follow the drum every morning. You gotta cook one time a day, go to the market. You gotta eat something, maybe not, or maybe eat some sort of bread or kurma or cacao in the morning, depends the family. And you gotta buy a coal when you go in the market. Everybody know what that is when you live in Africa. You put it in a coal pot and let the fire and cook on it. And when the sun is hot, you gotta buy water to take bath. You gotta buy water to wash clothes. And this year your family can't afford your school fee. You didn't go to school. Next year, can they can afford it, you go back to school. You are 15, you are in second grade, you are in third grade, you are in fourth grade, you are in fifth grade. So, and then you were blessed with all of that. Didn't happen to you exactly, but it happened to most people around you that you see. But then you was blessed. You travel. Then when you bounce into this country, you meet up with two set of group of people that running the country. So these are called party. So this party, there's one that you usually when you get here that will tells you and show you how they love the country that you just came into when you came from through all of that. Or better yet, you were toting wool, you were cutting rice, you were planting rice, you were planting, doing all of these things. Different things, how people live their life in Africa. Walking, bam, you look at people killing other people, the rich become poor, the poor become rich. So, and then you came to that country, then you met up with the two. But then you start to look at the same thing, right? Look around, and then you start to see that when your government, when you call the police, when the police get there, they on the side of the man with money. And then when you come into that country, then you start to see the similar thing, just slight different. Because this time the police can come. But it left with the judge whether he liberal or conservative to convict you. Or whether he likes you or hate you. Or whether he like black skin or hate white skin. Like that. So, I never knew what racism was. Because I came from Africa. And not that I've never seen white people, we see white people, but we don't know what racism is. Never racist to us. They never try to harm them because they are white. No. Never once thought of that. And I never see anybody trying to do that or thought of doing that. If one thing, we work for them in our own country. So, and then when you get here, you got the two party that tells you is blue or red. So when you bounce it, say you bounce it for a mind you, most often is blue. You bouncing. Blue is my favorite color. I love this. I love this country too. So start to follow blue. Fast forward with blue all the time before you become a citizen. After you become a citizen, and then you start to go with the blue, right? You start to vote for the blue. You start to listen to the blue. You start to do all of that thing. But then the blue claim to love the country. But then the same blues start to switch and want to bring you along and say, it's okay, that's your body. When you go around having sex and you're pregnant, you can kill it. It's your body. You can do whatever you want. And then you look at it and say, I'm a Christian. Huh? Can I do that? Okay. Government say I can do it, fine. And you know what? Better yet, we will pay for it. And he said, oh, now you make my day. I don't care. I don't have to pay for it. No harm done. And then everybody going by the day, doing the same exact thing. The same people telling you, this, then this go, this can't, this go. And then you go around 2008, you've been here maybe for 3 years now, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. And then 2008 come around, you're qualified to be citizen. Now you can vote. And then you see this person, mind you, in Africa, when you have a child with white men, we don't know what to call it. It's just a child. We don't know the difference, and we don't care what the difference is. It's just a human being. That's all matter. But here, there's a biracial kid. Like my son dating a white girl, so if they, God bless them, they had to get married, they start to have children, they'll be having a biracial children. All right, so they aren't black, they aren't white. They just the people that in the middle. They can't mark anything on application. I wish they changed all of the foolishness on the application and just put American. If you're American or you're migrant that don't have, or you're a green card holder or permanent resident, something like that. You're either permanent resident or you're a citizen. You put it in your car. If you don't have those, then you are illegal. Just my thought. So then you know, these people tell you can kill the baby. But better yet, we will pay for it. Oh, yeah, you for the country. You are for the country. And then tell you know what? You can go around having sex. When you have the baby, if you don't want to kill it, we will get you food stamp, we get you cash, and we get you housing too. You don't even have to look for that man. Trust me. Just come to us and tell us you can't find a man, we give you everything you need. Then you say, yeah, you love the country. Then they tell your son, the same blue turn around, tell your son, if you go into Walmart and you take, if you live in this state, or let's say San Francisco, and you, my son, you go into this Walmart and you take $900 thing, you're not a criminal. Yay! You love the country. George Floyd and die. The corrupt black people wake up and burning the city down, burning the business down. Yeah, our black people fighting for our country. So then and there, and you're not still waking up, you're still falling asleep. You're still thinking the blue, love the blue, and love the green, and love everything, and love the country. And so you think. But then you start to look and say, wait a minute. And then when you look, you see girls cutting off healthy part. And then the same blue said, yay, now you a boy. And you are this decent human being that are Christian, looking at this thing and you know that will never be. Even I cut this thing off, I will never be put this out. I will never be a boy, no matter how much surgery I have. Because men, the same men, the doctor cannot make the vital, the heart. They pour rubber because they cannot make the flesh. If they cut the artery, they're supposed to connect it. They connect it with tube, plastic tube, because they cannot make the flesh that God made. They can't make it. So That's what they do. And then you, this human, Princess, can't my laptop, the battery dying. And then you, the human, you still looking and say, yay! This little girl, 10 years old, cut off her good growing breast, cut it up, put out a womb, and think they're gonna build a penis. Yay! That's fantastic. The blue said, the side of the blue country, plug my laptop in. The side of the blue country said, the side of the blue country said, look, if you have 5 children and one of your child, you raise all your children, they grown, some of them gone, married and gone. But then there's little one that's still living where you said she's a she, and then she's a she and her. And then she look at us and say, one day I'm a boy. And the school said, we're going to take care of that. Although we're going to use your parent medical, but we're not going to tell them. We're going to design you as a boy, and then we're going to call you boy. And when your parents say anything, we'll pull you out of the house. Yay! You love America. So please, tell me. And then you got the lady came out. Laugh 24/7. I'm not sure if everything's funny at this point. I don't think so. But to her, very funny. Who can't even keep her own race? Who can't even stand by her own race when she need something from the other side? She will claim the other side. She claim you because she need your vote. But time to do stuff for you, no, she won't do it for you alone. She will do it for the other side because that's what Haitian do. They stick with each other. Most of the places you go, that Asian home, how many people go to Japan store or the restaurant and see how many other American working there, except for Japan people. Go to go to Puerto Rican restaurant or other places and see who the different person working there, all Puerto Rican. That's what they do. They stick with each other. So when they choose you, it's because you are the dumb one. And you got some stupid, oh God forgive me, some loose parent that are old. Older people that are loose in the brain, that will never get back to who they were because they forgot who they were. So now they're going to fight for comedy. Here it's not Kamada. If you choose to be black, I can choose to call your name whatever way I choose to. And that's my pronoun. All right. All she wants to do is to lie to you, lie 4 years. And you, the black people that are voting for her, cannot tell me why should I vote for her? What policy does she support? Except for, wait for it, killing your babies, getting the migrant, the undocumented to replace you. That's what we should call them. They're not undocumented, they're asylum seeker. I seek asylum in another country. I didn't come here before I seek asylum. I seek asylum in another country when war was in my country. My mom seek asylum in another country before we were qualified to come here. So you come in this country before you seek asylum, that's a crime. And we all knew that. How is it the people that were born here, that can run for president, that can be senator, that can be representative, don't know that? It's because if it comes to danger, see now, see where I'm going? She don't cares about the rule of law if it's something that benefit her. She only cares about the rule of law if it benefit her. So whatever don't satisfy or benefit Kamala, she don't care to fix it. So whether she Jamaican, she Indian, she what, they stick with each other. They don't leave each other. Go see a Muslim play and see somebody that not Muslim working there. Please show me where. You know where you can go and work places where you can see different people? It's white people. White people work somewhere they can hire black, they can hire Spanish, they can hire Muslim, they can, whoever can do the job, they will hire you, even if that family business. Most of the time, it will not be on the farm. Even on the farm, they still hire you if they need people. So tell me, who loved the country more?